going to start with our calves, then we're going to work to our IT bands and glutes, our upper back, and then our quads. So I always like to say we shouldn't spend more than 2 to 3 minutes here, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to kind of even speed this up a little bit faster than I typically would. So I'm just kind of going passing back and forth here, back and forth on both legs. Now, if it's too intense for you to do one leg, you can just foam roll two legs at the same time. So you can kind of just go here instead. So you've got to get a little work here with the upper body as you lift yourself up off the ground. We're going to hike this back all the way towards our hamstrings and our glutes. And what we want to kind of do is work all the way towards our glute. We want to roll towards the side, more towards our IT bands and our flexors. So boom, glutes, feeling real good. All right, and then we go to the other side. And once we're done our glutes, we're going to go towards our upper back. Now, we don't want to do the lower back. It's not good for you to kind of be putting pressure on the low spine. But as long as you stay on your upper back, you should be good. You can kind of get a little bit of a nice little extension here. Hands up overhead. And then we roll side to side. Now, it's important that as we're doing this, we're kind of just working on some breathing here. Calming the nervous system. And allowing our body just to kind of get into position for the workout that's coming. So we've done the backside. Now we're going to roll over, get our quads. And you might find that this might be a little bit more tender than other muscles. Quads usually get really, really sore, specifically up here around the hip flexor. So we'll get a little single leg hip flexor work, kind of just extending. We'll go side to side on both of that. So once you're done that whole sequence, you want to get rid of that foam roller. All right, so the first exercise we're going to be doing is going to be our cat-cow. So we're going to press into the ground. Toes are back. We're going to think about getting all nice and tall. And then extending. And as we extend, we take our head all the way back. So we're doing about 6 reps. And we're breathing. All right, from there, we're going to go into a rock back to a deep squat. So in the beginning, first couple of reps, what we're going to do is just kind of go feet just right around hip width. And we're going to be nice and tall in this plank. And we're thinking about toes up underneath of us, and we're rocking back. Now, what you want to do is really pull that pelvis down, rock back, and kind of just feel stretching through your back. It's important not to kind of hyperextend in this because you won't feel this in your back. So you got to kind of just roll the other way, and then you should feel this exercise. Think about this as a deep squat position. At the bottom of our squat, this is kind of what we look like. All right, now we're going to take the knees out just a little bit wider, come down to our forearms, and then from there, we're going to rock back, and we're just going to kind of open up those hips. And you can kind of play around in this. You can sit here a little bit longer. You can rock back and forth. That's up to you. You just want to kind of find, what works, what gets your body loose for your workout, right? Maybe you do better with just doing 6, quick ones back and forth, and you're ready to rock and roll. All right, so our next exercise that we're going to do is going to be our heel sit to a T-spine rotation. So our heel sit, we're going to have toes up underneath of us. We're going to sit back, kind of just lock our hips into place. Hands are going to come out extended, hand to the head. We're going to reach up, bring it down, reach up, bring it down. We're going to go to the other side. And that is how we do the heel sit T-spine rotation. Next, we're going to go into our prying squat. So we're going to hop up into the air. All right, so the prying squat, we're going to think about hips go back. All right, and if you can get your legs straight, that's fine. Even better, we can bend legs, keep the legs straight, bend down, grab the toes. We're going to stretch at the hamstring, butt high in the air. We're going to sink down into that squat. And then from here, we're going to hang out. So about 10 seconds or so, 8 or 10 seconds, and we're just prying back and forth with our elbows, kind of just working that hip joint. Then we're going to take legs up nice and high, and we're going to get back down into that position, work another 10 seconds, open up the hips. Now you can add in some upper body work. If we take the thumb here, press into this leg, take the thumb back here, and then you can kind of come overhead and stand up in that. So a little bit more advanced level prying squat. Boom. Once again, just kind of hold in, working that joint. Now we also can hold a kettlebell here to kind of get deeper into that hole, but we really just want to kind of just work on that deep squat pattern and opening up those hips so that they feel better as we go into our workout. So we do about 3 of those. Then we're going to go into our jumping jack sequence. So we're going to do 3 different jumping jacks. First set of jumping jacks are regular jumping jacks. So we're going to do 10. All right, so hands up, feet up, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're going to go into our seal jack. Hands are going to be out in front. All right, and we're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and now we're going to go into our fling jack. So hands and feet are wide. Boom, and go. 1, crossing the feet in front, crossing the feet in back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, that right there is how you do our warm-up for this month's workout program.